First question, does it itch when it dries? Oh my god, we're already asking stupid questions. Come on, Jack. What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Echo. Hope everyone's having a safe and amazing day today, boys. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. You see, I asked you guys all over TikTok, I asked you on YouTube, Insta, whatever, to ask me some questions because I kind of wanted to do a Q&A video. And I'm gonna say the obvious in the room. Yes, I do look like shit, so shut up. I've just been a little bit stressed lately, and as well as the videos, I haven't been posting as much just because I kind of wanted to relax and that I'm addicted to Ark Raiders. So who knows, there may even be a video on Ark Raiders. But anyways, I appreciate you all asking me questions and wanting to know a little bit about me. That means a lot, man. But don't be asking any weird stuff because we've already had one. And I'm pretty sure there's a little bit more to go. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. First question is from a good friend of mine. Alvita asks, and she was actually one of the first very Echoholics, believe it or not. She asks, why did you call yourself the new Echo? That's a bit of a good question, actually. The reason why I called myself the new Echo was, alright, I'll tell you the story. So, long story short, I didn't see myself as like one sort of person. This is going to be a little bit weird. I didn't see myself as a sort of people that someone would know by my own name, but if it was like, oh, they hang around with this person, oh yeah, I know that guy, I know Reese. So I thought, I'm just an Echo to someone, so, and I like that name, so I was like, hey, call myself Echo. And the new bit, so originally I wanted to call myself Echo, but I couldn't think of anything to put before. And the only thing that I could think of at the time, because this was however many years ago, was KSI and Randolph's album, or was it EP? It was called New Age. So I just took the new from that, and here we are. So yeah, there's that question. Question from a good friend of the channel, Chloe Donald. Chloe asks, what's my favourite game of all time? Ooh, okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to go one, and it's a story game. It's Batman Arkham City. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. I love Batman Arkham City, from the graphics at the time to the combat to the story. It's just just an Harley Quinn in it. Tell you what, growing up when I was playing that game, I'm telling you, she won. That's enough of that. I'm just gonna shut up. Another question from Alvita. Alvita asked, if your stream had a smell, what would that be? I wouldn't say that's a bit of a weird question, but we'll go with it. It would probably smell like either the G Fuel I'm drinking and the aftershave that I'm wearing, because low-key, I wear aftershave all the time. But this is my go-to, like, basic aftershave. It's Next Code Black. It's just an everyday aftershave that I use. I really like it, so it'd be that and whatever G Fuel I'm drinking, I guess. My stream would smell like, I guess. I don't know. Question from another good friend of mine, Ames. Ames asks, if you knew your memory was about to get wiped, what would you make sure you experienced again for the first time? That's a very deep question. And the answer to that is nothing. At the end of the day, if my memory is going to be wiped, and I'm not going to remember everything, or I have to do my life over again, just wipe the whole thing, because there's not something I can remember that I'd want to experience again for the first time, because there's so much stuff that's happened in my life, and there's loads of good, loads of bad. Luckily the good outweigh the bad, but I don't know, I just wouldn't want I wouldn't want that. I don't know, honestly, I really don't know. Nah, I haven't got a clue. Wipe the whole bloody memory, honestly. Question from Niall. Niall asks, what was the first game you played ever, and what console did you get first? Okay, so, pretty much when I was a kid, I don't know if this counts as my first console. I'll get to me proper console. Hang on, I'm ill, sorry. Now, the first game I ever played, I can't remember that. I'll be honest. I can remember it with the first proper console I got, but the first ever console I had was this thing called VTech. Now, VTech, it was like an educational sort of system. I don't know. It was made by, obviously, the company VTech and stuff, but you'd have loads of games on that. You'd have, like, this one Care Bear game sticks out, and there was a Care Bear game, and you had to put, I think it was, like, the star or something on the right colour, I don't know. So there was that, but in terms of my first ever proper console, it was the Nintendo Wii, and the first game I played on that was, I believe it was Super Smash Bros. Melee, which has an incredible soundtrack, and everyone says it's the worst Smash. And I haven't played all the Smashes, I'm pretty sure I've only played 2. I played Smash for the 3DS, and I played Brawl, and I prefer Brawl to the one on the 3DS. So yeah. So there you go. Oh, for God's sake, Jack. Jackass, would you ever put a toaster under your bed and turned it on to warm up? What sort of question is that? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not. Why would I put a toaster under my bed and warm it up? I don't know how you lot do things over where you live, Jack, but me, no, we don't do that here. I'm lucky and fortunate to not have to do that, but no, I've never done that, and I advise people to probably not do that. So. Don't do that. Another question from Jack. I see the stars in the light night time. Well, it's not a question really, is it, Jack? Do you know what I'm going on about? I say ask me a question, George, just giving a statement. If you see stars in the light night time, good for you, mate. If you've gone schizo, fair enough. Oh, God.
Naughty Daddy!
Riley asked the biggest creator I have ever edited for. Who is the biggest? And the answer to that is Chloe Donald. I've edited a few clips for Chloe, not too many, but just like little clips from the streams and stuff, and I'm pretty sure she posted them. So I guess I've edited for her, but I've only ever edited for two creators, Englishman in Swansea and Chloe, and yeah. So those are the only two creators that I've edited for. Chloe's are the biggest in terms of like subscribers, interactions and stuff. But yeah, the real Jakub, or he's another mate of mine. His name's actually not Jakub. How big is it? All right, hang on. I'm gonna have to get a little bit personal here. The answer to that, the real Jakub, is it's 27 inches, baby. Woo! Yeah, I know that he's talking about my main monitor there. Yeah, I got it off of Amazon. It's a Kuri monitor, and it has like the hertz best, I think it's like 240 hertz setting, which is brilliant for my PC, and it's 27 point something inches. And I also have this other monitor, which pretty sure you can hear that tapping. That was the monitor that I had when I was just first playing on my Xbox and stuff, and pretty much it's a 1080. I think it's 22 inch, I'm not too sure, but yeah. So yeah, good question. Get your mind out the gutter, you dirty bastard. Here we go. Jack. What are my opinions about onion rings? I knew this question was going to get asked. We knew this question was going to get asked. Just because I was fat for a while, still kind of am nowadays, but not as bad. Yeah, I don't mind onion rings, honestly. Bloody hell. Always asking the fat person a question about food. I've never understood that with some people. The fact of the matter is that when you're asking a fat person about food, you're gonna get the best quality advice about it. So actually, why am I causing shit when he's asking me a question? I'm like the Buddha of food, mate. So don't. Nah, hang on. But what's my opinion on onion rings? I do like onion rings. I like them on a steak, mate. But I know what you're going on about, Jack. So naughty. But the answer is yes.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Next question is from a good friend of mine, Steve. Who's your favourite person you've met through TikTok? The answer to that... Why is my mic having a field? Now, Steve, the answer to that is... no one, because I don't have favourites. Don't get me wrong, I get on with some of the people that I met through TikTok, but I don't specifically have a favourite. So, yeah, there you are. I don't have a favourite, so there you are. Anyways, I'm going to head on over to my YouTube because I believe I have a question or two on there. So give me a second. Pokemon-Q1H asks, who is your favourite Pokemon? I'm pretty sure that's going to be the last question. My favourite Pokemon is Gallade. Gallade looks like this. Galade's a fucking sick Pokemon. What's the word? It's a very underrated Pokemon in my opinion, because everyone's like, oh, Gardevoir, and everyone's a simp for Gardevoir and stuff. No. Gallade is badass, man. I love Gallade. Gallade, and as well, he's got Mega Evolution, and he's like a knight, and he's got these things, and he can go, and he's like psychic and fighting type. Yeah, I love Gallade. So Gallade's my favourite Pokemon. I also have a second favourite Pokemon, that's Breloom. Breloom, he's another fighting type Pokemon, funny enough. And he's like this little mushroom guy, and he's got like things, and he can and he can jab and he goes Breloom. And I also like, hang on, I'm going back to Gallade now. I also like Gallade because it was a Pokemon move. It wasn't Wally, who is in Gen 3, who's in Hoenn. It's not. It wasn't hit because he had a Glade. It was in a film. I don't know if it was. What film was it? Was it The Rise of Darkrai? I don't know. But someone has a Glade in one of the Pokemon films. And I remember going to go see it in theaters as a kid, and I was like,
oh, that Pokemon's cool.
and it just kind of stuck with me. But then in terms of favourite starter, I'll go with either the Cyndaquil line, and I know there's a few eyebrows are going to get raised, so shut up, or probably the Chimchar line. I'm a fire type guy. When it comes to starters, I mainly do choose fire types, but yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's Q&A. I hope you boys did enjoy the video. Thank you for all the questions that you asked me. Some of you are a little bit weird in the head. I think you need to go and get checked out. But for the majority of you, thank you very much for your questions. Anyways, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I hope to see you all in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.